Hello, I am so excited. I'm hoping that your box has arrived from Young Living. I'd like to show you what to do. So many people get their box and they forgot what to do with their oils. They forgot what things are for and how they work. And so I'm going to open up a box and show you how it works. Your box probably will look like this. Should say Young Living on it. I'm wondering if my video is giving you a mirrored image. If it is, I'm really sorry if that's coming across backwards. So, what is in this amazing box? First, you'll see this amazing Desert Mist Diffuser. And if you were to open that Desert Mist box, your diffuser will look like this. Hopefully you remember what to do, but basically this is a cover that you'll take off. Let me back up just a second. I want to show you the plug here because yours won't come plugged in. You're going to take your adapter and you're going to plug it into the hole on the bottom. Make sure the wire goes between the feet on the diffuser, right? So that it sets flat on your counter. If it's wobbly, it's not going to work. Well, not well anyway. So then you take off the inside cover and you'll fill it with water up to this ridge here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a ridge that you can feel. A little bump on here. So you'll fill that with water. And you can use any water from the tap, distilled water. I've got distilled water here. Really, any water is fine to use in your diffuser. I'm here in my office, so it's easy for me just to grab this bottle of distilled. So I'm going to pour that in. And then you're going to add 8 to 10 drops of oil to your water. I don't have my opened oils right here, so as I go through the box, I'll talk to you about how to do that. So you're going to fill it with water, and then you're going to add your oils. And let me talk to you a bit about the lights. There's 2 buttons here. This one on the left that turns the diffuser on. Okay, now it's kind of spitting water all over the place. It's best to close your diffuser and put the covers on first. So, like I said, you'll add your water, then your oils, 8 to 10 drops. And you can use any combination of oils that you like. And then you can put on this inner lid. Now, this lid has a line on it. And that line matches up with this little half circle here. There's a little half circle on the diffuser base. I don't think you can see it with this lighting, but there is a little half circle on the base, and that matches up with the line on the cover. So those will line up perfectly. And that means that the lid is seated on there correctly. If it's on there cockeyed, it will leak on your counter or wherever you've put it. So make sure that those line up. And then next you will put on your outer cover like this. Okay, so how this works is you push that first button on the left once, and that will run for 5 to 6 hours at high speed. Now, if you were to push it twice, it will run at a lower speed for about 8 hours. And if you push it a third time, it will go on and off intermittently for about 10 hours. And if you push it the fourth time, it'll turn off. Let's see here. So if we turn it off and we want to see the different lighting options, the button on the right adjust the lights. So you can either dim the light or you can change it to a candle flicker. You can also run it through a series of colors. So it will change to the different colors of the rainbow, from red to orange to yellow to green and so on. I'm going to let you kind of see how this changes colors here. Okay, so then if you wanted to have it stay on one color, let's say green for St. Patrick's Day, you would just push it until you find the green color. Like right now it would stay on red, like maybe for Valentine's Day. There you could keep it on orange, yellow, and there's green. So you could keep it on green. And if you wanted to turn it off so there's no light at all, like at night or whenever, you can hold this button for 3 seconds and it'll turn the light off completely. But I'd like to turn it back to a color, so I'm going to turn the color back on. And I'll go ahead and leave it on this candle setting. So that's how the diffuser works. Remember, I haven't put any oils in it. So I'll get to that as we open this other box. Now this is this beautiful premium starter kit box with tons of little surprises in it. Take off the cellophane. And then there's this sleeve on the outside of the box that you'll just remove like this, and some other little papers inside. This is a new paper I haven't seen before, so okay. All right, so this has the amazing seal on it, and then you'll open it up like this. On this side, there's an envelope or a little, like a pocket that has information about oils. This little pamphlet goes through information about our products. It explains the product lines. It explains our commitment to seed to seal, to using only pure things, no chemicals. And it shows where all the farms are around the world. This other card in here goes through each of the oils, and it shows you which oils are in this kit and helps you remember what to do with those oils. So make sure you open these and look in this little pocket for some ideas on what to do with your new kit. All right, now this section over here is super cool. There's even more underneath. So this top layer comes off, and then underneath you'll take off this layer and see more under there. I'll get to that in a moment. Let's talk about these oils on top first. You can set it up like this. It looks really nice. This first oil here is Peppermint. And we call this Peppermint Vitality. Maybe you remember the white labels mean, well, let me show you here. You can open this label up to get more directions underneath. So you pull this up open, and underneath there it tells you the directions about how to use this peppermint. And these directions on the white labels tell you how to take the oil internally. Peppermint has a white label, and there's another bottle with a green label. What's inside those bottles is exactly the same. There's no difference. But the white label tells you how to take it internally, maybe adding it to water or in a capsule, or how to drink it. And the green label tells you how to use it topically and aromatically. That's really the only difference, is the label directions. So peppermint is so cool to add to your water. You can add it to your tea, your hot chocolate. So that's the vitality. You can use it for cooking. It tastes delicious. It's delicious. It's a great flavoring. It also helps with upset stomachs, for nausea. You can take just a little bit and feel back to your normal self. If you used it topically, some people like to use it in their temples or on their head if they have a headache. Keep it away from your eyes, or the fumes will bother your eyes. But if you were to put it on your temples or your neck or the top of your head or somewhere, you might notice a headache go away. You'll also notice that peppermint will help you focus. I like to add it to my diffuser, 8 to 10 drops, and I feel like I have energy and I can get so many things done. The second oil I'll show you here is the lemon vitality. Lemon is good for waking up, for energy, for feeling in a better mood. It's kind of like sunshine in a bottle. Lemon is great for getting stickers and sticky things off of surfaces. It's also great if you, maybe you don't like to drink plain water. You can add a drop or two of lemon oil to your water. And it also helps your body clean out all the gunk you've been breathing in all day. So lemon is an amazing oil to have. Next in line, this is Thieves. Thieves oil is great for your immune system. So that's going to help you prevent illnesses from coming your way. So it's gonna help you not catch a cold and not get sick. Sometimes if I start to get a sore throat, I might put a drop of it in my throat and it gets numb right away. And watch for other videos that tell you what the story is behind the name Thieves. Thieves also can be added to tea or water or capsules, or like I said, put it in your throat to make your throat numb. I also use it on the bottom of my feet. I just rub a couple drops on the bottom of my feet and it helps me not get sick. Sometimes if I'm out and about and I feel like I'm starting to get sick, I'll just drop a couple drops down my spine and I'll rub it in. And I'll notice that I'm able to escape the illness that I was sure was coming my way. Next, this one is Citrus Fresh. This one is awesome. It's helpful for creative juices. It's also helpful for stabilizing emotions. It also helps to neutralize smells. Let's say, it smells so good, but let's say something smelled bad, like fish or something, or just some foul smell. You can add some Citrus Fresh and it's going to take away the bad smell. So this is an awesome oil to have around for so many reasons. It's also great for flavoring your water too. Now Digize, oops, I dropped it. Okay, so this one, some people don't love the smell of it at first. But wow, once you use it for a stomach ache, for maybe heartburn, for any kind of stomach problems, diarrhea, constipation, whatever, you rub it on your stomach like 3 times clockwise. Rub it on your stomach, or you can also put it in tea or water, or maybe in a capsule. You will notice that all of your stomach problems kind of get better. So this is a great thing to carry with you so you aren't miserable sick. You can use it so that your gut, your intestines, all those muscles in your stomach function right. Instead of spasming or freaking out, they just do the right thing. All right, now this bottom layer is all colored oils. And so, again, that means that they tell you how to use them aromatically, like in a diffuser, or to smell them, or topically. This first one is Raven, and it is amazing for helping your respiratory system. It opens up your lungs and your sinuses, and you just feel like you can breathe. If you have a cold, or maybe your nose is just stopped up, or maybe you've been exercising, you can use this and you will notice that you can breathe at ease. Next is Valor. It's in a purple labeled bottle. Now, Valor helps with courage. Let's say you're nervous about something. Maybe you don't like crowds. Maybe you don't like to fly. Maybe speaking in front of people isn't your thing. Maybe going to family reunions makes you feel uncomfortable. This is going to give you more courage and confidence in yourself, and you're going to be able to get through your event. It's going to give you confidence. Maybe people who feel upset, maybe people with PTSD, autism, they can use this to improve their outlook and to feel like they can get things done. Now, Panaway, if I can get it out of here, this one has a blue label. It's called Panaway, and it helps with our muscles and our joints for soreness. You can rub it where you need to. If you were to work out, you could rub it on before or after your workout and feel so much better. Maybe you just have a sore joint. You could rub it there. Maybe your children or your grandchildren complain of growing pains. You could also put it on those spots. So Panaway is awesome. I've also used it for headaches, just like Peppermint. All kind of pains and soreness. Next here is Lavender, purple. This helps us to relax. It helps us sleep. It helps just a general feeling of calm. Sometimes before bed, you can rub it on the bottom of your feet, put a drop on your pillow so that you can use that to help you sleep. Lavender is also great for the skin. If you get a scratch or a bug bite, you put a little lavender on it, you're going to notice that discomfort goes away right away. Frankincense is the last one on this layer here. And this one is, of course, famous from ancient days. The Bible talked about frankincense being brought by the 3 wise men to Jesus. Frankincense and myrrh and gold, of course. So this was a very precious oil. It can help with our spiritual practice. It can help with grounding. It can help with yoga and stability, emotional calmness. It also helps with our respiratory system and helps us breathe. So frankincense is just awesome. Now, remember this box. Don't forget that there is a whole nother layer down here. So you've got to take this little piece out here and uncover what's inside. There's 2 more oils down here. One of these is Stress Away. Stress Away is just what it sounds. So if we're stressed out, if we're upset or whatever, it helps us to calm down and feel at peace. Helps us to relieve our tension, and we feel so much better. I bring it with me in the car. So when I get upset with people who are arrogant, cutting me off, I rub some of this on, and it calms me down. Now in the box, there's 2 roller balls like this. They're attachments that you can add to the bottles. So you would take off the lid and put this roller ball. You know what? I'm just going to show you how this works here. So you're going to open this top part here and take off the white ring, which is a little bit of a struggle to get off here. I think I need both of my hands fully functioning. Okay, there we go. All right, sometimes it's easier to just use a pair of scissors or something, and they're over there in this room, so I just used my hand, so it took a little bit more work, but I did get it off. Then this clear orifice reducer also is great. So you can drop your oils like this. Now, some people like to put their fingertip on the top and use the oils, but it really is better just to drop them from the bottle into your hand. Then you can rub your hands together and smell it, or you can put it on your neck. You know, there's 3 ways to use oils, and that's internally, aromatically, and topically. So oils go through your skin and they help your body function better. So again, you can take off this clear orifice reducer and add a roller ball. And you can either pop it on with your palm, or you can use the black lid and turn it down until it pops. It'll pop into place, or it should. Check to make sure that it's actually securely on there, and then you can rub it on your body wherever you need to. I do want to remind you that the citrus oils, this one has lime in it. Citrus oils aren't great out in the sun. So they can kind of make a reaction, and you can end up with red marks or kind of burns on your body. So I would use them under your skin, or where the sun isn't going to be coming into contact with them. I live in Washington, so we have a ton of rain. I usually use my oils all over the place. But there are some people who, even when it's on a cloudy day, are very sensitive. And so it's just best to put citrus under your clothes. Lemon, citrus fresh, lime. And now another one that people don't realize is a citrus is called bergamot. Now bergamot is a great one for anxiety and stress reduction. And it can leave pretty big red marks from the sun. So I suggest that you are careful with those. So remember, there's 2 rollers in this box, and then we have one more oil I haven't covered, which is called Peace and Calming, and this one is awesome. Sometimes it's for emotions. Sometimes people who have emotional disabilities, people who don't handle their emotions well, people with autism, just a ton of people, or anyone, it's going to help them with their emotional roller coaster and give them calming and help them to be able to manage that better. Mood regulation and things like that. So, like I said, there was another roller in this box, which you can put on here. You can also put it on the Panaway, or whichever oil you want to put a roller on instead of using the dropper. Either way, you pick. In the box, there's also this Thieves spray. So you can use it to clean things like doorknobs, or spray various things that might have germs on them. You can spray down your airplane seat. You can spray your counters or different places so that you can avoid those germs. Some people like to carry it everywhere in their purse or wherever they go, briefcase, and prevent those germs from getting on them. Now, sometimes the box also has something called Thieves household cleaner. I was hoping I had one right here, but it's like a rectangular packet of Thieves household cleaner. It's just an ounce in there. And what you would do is add that to a 32-ounce empty spray bottle, like you could buy at Walmart for 99 cents. Add it to that bottle just with the 1 ounce of cleaner on the bottom, and then fill it up with water. And you can spray windows, bathrooms, toilets, floors, A to Z. You can clean it with Thieves Household Cleaner. Some boxes have that rectangle package, and some have this Thieves spray. So I'm not sure which box you're getting, but just so you know, it could be one of those. One more thing in the box is this Thieves hand purifier. It's great when you're out and you don't have a sink and you can't wash your hands, no water, but you're going to eat something, or maybe you've shook hands with someone who just sneezed on themselves. Maybe you want to use some of this Thieves hand purifier. There's also 2 samples of Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is awesome. It helps our bodies to clean out the impurities and get rid of the oxidation that happens. So it's a super antioxidant. You know, like all the red berries, the red juices, those help our body get rid of the junk that's in there. Ningxia is the same as a goji. So maybe you've heard of goji berries. There's also other fruits in here. Pomegranate, blueberry, just cherry, a ton of other things in here. They help our heart. They help with keeping our blood sugar stable. And keeps us from getting those spikes and valleys with our blood sugar. It also helps with our vision. So this is just an awesome supplement for many people. Some people just have a better mood with it. They feel energy. They feel stable. They feel great. So please try this. I know some people get afraid to try it, but try one of these. There's 2 ounces in one of these packets, and you can have 1 to 2 ounces a day, once or twice a day. So give it a try. See how much you need for the energy that you need. They also sell this in a glass bottle, but these packets are really nice to be able to carry with you. And that's what's in this white box here, but also in the packaging, there are also a couple other things. There's a book here that tells you what to do with your oils. You can also look online at youngliving.com. You can sign in with your username and password, or your member number and password. You could also call, you can order online, but you can learn about the company by looking online at youngliving.com. If there was something wrong with your order or your box and you wanted to call in, you would tell them your PIN number. Your PIN number lets them know that you are the person calling. And if you wanted me to call for you, or the person who helped you buy your kit, or anyone else, you could tell that person your PIN number, and that lets the company know that you trust that person to help you out with your order and to talk to them for you. You should have gotten a PIN number, a member number, and a password, hopefully in an email, or maybe you wrote it down when you joined. If you forgot or you're having any struggles, call the company or contact the person who helped you get your kit, and they will help you figure out what to do. This second magazine here gives you just a ton of information about oils. There's recipes for cooking, for making different DIY recipes like bath salts and things. It might explain the history of the oils. There's just a bunch of different information in this magazine if you're interested. All right, so if you have any other questions, please reach out to me or the person who helped you get your kit. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Watch for more videos. Let me know if you need any information. Also, I'll be adding voiceover on this video so that you can show your family and friends who don't know sign language, and you can share with other people who aren't sure how to use our oils. All right, thanks so much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.